There are whispers in the dark between the stars, not of sound, but of gravity, of space and time bending to a will not our own. For millennia, we gazed at the night sky, seeing only distant fires, never suspecting the monsters beneath the surface. Voids so powerful, they consume light itself. Black holes. We feared them, studied them, but always from afar. One traveler, known only as Nomad, chose curiosity over fear. Nomad's journey was the culmination of a lifetime spent gazing at the cosmos, drawn to its greatest mysteries. What happens when you fall into a place from which nothing escapes? Is it an end or a doorway? Nomad believed true understanding required experience. The data pointed to Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at our galaxy's heart, a gravitational titan, the ultimate frontier, the final uncharted territory. The universe does not beckon, but for some, its existence is an invitation. To journey into a black hole was to approach the heart of creation and destruction. And so, with quiet resolve, Nomad prepared to sail into the starless night. You cannot challenge a god with an ordinary vessel. The ship for this voyage was a marvel, the Curiosity. Its hull, woven from exotic matter, could withstand forces that would tear any other craft apart. Powered by a quantum vacuum, it drew energy from space-time itself. More than a machine, it was a bubble of reality, a universe unto itself. Inside, only Nomad and the AI, Echo. The cockpit, a suspended chair, surrounded by a holographic sphere projecting the universe in perfect clarity. No buttons, no consoles, just a neural interface linking Nomad's mind to every system. The ship had to react as fast as thought. The journey to the galactic core took years, even at near light speed. Outside, nebulae and galaxies danced in silence. Echo ran endless simulations of the event horizon. Each ended in theoretical annihilation, but each failure brought new insight. They were teaching the ship how to exist where existence breaks down. As the galactic core blazed ahead, the void of Sagittarius A awaited, a perfect circle of blackness, ringed by incandescent gas. The Curiosity, with Nomad at its heart, was ready to answer the abyss. The moment of commitment arrived quietly. The Curiosity angled toward the blackness, the accretion disk raging around them like a storm of light. The exotic hull shimmered, deflecting radiation and gravitational tides. Nomad's heart was steady, fear was gone, replaced by focus. Approaching the event horizon, time warped. To outsiders, the ship would freeze on the edge forever. Inside, time flowed on. Stars outside shifted, their lifespans flashing by in seconds. Nomad witnessed the universe's future in a blink. Then, they crossed the threshold. No jolt, just a seamless transition. The point of no return was passed. Looking back, the universe compressed into a single blinding point. The journey was now a fall into the singularity, an inevitable slide. Inside, space and time swapped roles. Forward was now a direction in time. No turning back, no stopping. The only way out was through. Nomad watched as reality warped and shimmered, preparing for the final destination. The heart of the abyss awaited. The fall toward the singularity was not darkness, but a tunnel of fractured light and shifting geometry. The universe's future expanded, wrapping around the ship like a cosmic kaleidoscope. Time and space became fluid, moments stretching, distances collapsing. Echo worked furiously to keep the ship intact. Nomad watched, silent at the center of collapsing reality. The singularity was expected to be an end, a point of infinite density, but instead of crushing, space-time tore open. The blinding light resolved into a gateway, a threshold of infinite possibility. The singularity was not a wall, but a door. With a final surge, the Curiosity passed through. Chaos vanished, stillness reigned. Then, light returned, soft, ambient, filling all space. No stars, no galaxies, just endless luminous void. They had not been destroyed, but delivered. The ship's sensors returned impossible readings, no dimensions, no clear past or future. This was a place of pure potential, a pre-cosmic state. The singularity was not an end, but the cradle of creation. Exiting the luminous void, the light burst into a new cosmos. The view was staggering. Crystalline structures pulsed with internal light. Rivers of iridescent gas flowed in elegant patterns. This universe was not born of chaos, but of intricate design. Nomad guided the ship through this cosmic garden. Suns radiated cool blue luminescence. Planets orbited in floral patterns made of stable light. Here, physics resembled art. Beauty was a fundamental force. Time was fluid, the journey endless. Nomad was a ghost, observing a universe not meant for them. The ship's system struggled to categorize what they saw. No signs of life, just a masterpiece without an artist. The greatest discovery was yet to come, hidden in the silence. As the Curiosity drifted through a shimmering nebula, Echo registered an anomaly. A subtle, repeating fluctuation in space-time. At first, Nomad dismissed it as a natural phenomenon, but Echo insisted. The pattern was complex, non-random, full of information. It was a message. Following the source, Nomad guided the ship to a dark patch in the cosmic tapestry. The fluctuations grew stronger. Echo translated them into pure concepts, fed directly into Nomad's mind. These were not words, but memories and feelings. The consciousness of a civilization billions of years old. The beings were not biological. They had become creatures of pure energy, woven into the universe itself. They resonated with the cosmos, their memories flowing into Nomad, the birth of their consciousness, their exploration, their discovery of the great song. They witnessed the birth and death of their cosmos as a single beautiful note. The universe was not empty. It was full. Life had transformed, becoming the very laws of this place. The crystalline structures were their thoughts, the rivers of light, their emotions. They had become eternal, a living cosmos. Nomad was not just an explorer, but a guest in a cathedral of minds. The silence was not emptiness, but presence. The universe itself was alive. Immersed in this ancient consciousness, Nomad learned. Black holes were not just passages, but part of a cosmic life cycle, recycling matter and energy, birthing new universes. Each universe was a breath in a greater reality. The singers had seen their universes end as a graduation, encoding their existence into the fabric of the next cosmos. The beauty and order Nomad witnessed were a legacy, a gift. Life was not a random spark, but a recurring theme. The universe was alive, a grand, cyclical process. Every civilization contributed its own verse to the great song. The singers were the first Nomad encountered, but not the only ones. The knowledge was immense, a comfort and a burden. Humanity, too, had a part to play. We are not just living in the universe, we are helping to create the next one. The question was no longer, are we alone, but what will our verse be? The time came to leave. The Curiosity could not remain. Its systems were tied to its origin. The decision to return was agonizing, but the knowledge had to be shared. Guided by the singers, Nomad found a black hole that promised a path home. The return was not chaotic, but guided. Like the universe itself was helping. Emerging back into the Milky Way was jarring. The familiar now seemed primitive. The ship's chronometer revealed the truth. Tens of thousands of years had passed. Nomad was now a traveler of time as well as space. The Earth they knew was gone. Humanity, a memory. The ultimate price. The meaning of existence found, but no one left to hear it. Nomad was a ghost, a messenger with no audience. The burden of knowledge was now paired with solitude. The journey home was over, but Nomad was more alone than ever. Yet, the message endured. Now, Nomad drifts, a relic in a future Milky Way. The story of the singers and the great song is locked within the ship and Nomad's mind. Perhaps one day, a new civilization will hear the revelation. Or perhaps Nomad will remain a silent wanderer, keeper of the cosmos' greatest secret. The journey, answered what lies inside a black hole, not an end, but transformation. Yet, new mysteries remain. Who began the great song? Is there a composer? Even the singers did not know. The edge of the unknown is moved, but the darkness beyond is infinite. Meaning is not found but created by our curiosity, courage, and legacy. The question remains, what lies beyond the edge of what we know?